Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys know when I'm in the kitchen, I'm about to meal prep. So it is Memorial Day and I decided instead of meal prepping on Sunday, I'm going to meal prep on Monday instead and show you guys how I meal prep in under an hour. I already bought all my groceries from Whole Foods. It's the end of the month and this is when I usually run out of my groceries. So I did a quick $50 haul at Whole Foods already this morning. Don't worry, I'll leave in the description a list of everything I bought, the price breakdown, everything for y'all. I got y'all, okay? Now for those of you guys who are not subscribed and come here all the time for my meals, please subscribe and I will wait because I am thirsty. Thank you for subscribing. Now, once you subscribe, don't forget to turn on notifications because I do not have a posting schedule. So turn on notifications so you can see what exactly I am posting and when I am posting. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into this meal prep. I'm gonna quickly go over what I'm making and then we're gonna start the clock and get into it. I'm so fancy, I wrote everything on my whiteboard. So on the menu today for breakfast, we are having frittatas. We are running that back. We had it earlier this month. We're gonna end the month with the frittatas. I'm excited for that. Then for lunch, we are going to have curry chicken with zucchini. For dinner, we are having adobo chicken with brown rice, and we're also gonna have some black beans. To end the day for dessert, we are going to be making a s'mores cheesecake. I actually have a baked version I want to test out and a non-cooked version that I want to test out. So in today's video, I'm going to be testing out the baked version. So for this prep, we're going to actually start with the frittata and the s'mores cheesecake because those items go in the oven. Then we're going to go ahead and make our rice and then we can go ahead and cook all of our meat and our sides. I'll be making everything in a wok because I don't feel like doing dishes. So everything's gonna be cooked in a wok today, except the rice. The rice is gonna be cooked by itself in a pot. Okay, let's go ahead and start the clock and get it popping. The first recipe we are gonna make is the frittata. I already have everything laid out. I like to prep ahead of time so I don't have to stress about it when I'm actually cooking. So I'm actually gonna be making this recipe in this bowl right here, and then we're gonna portion everything out in our meal prep containers and bake them right in the oven. So I'm gonna put everything on my scale right here. My scale is going to be set to grams. I already have 200 grams of cottage cheese in here. So we are just going to crack 6 eggs and we're going to add 400 grams of egg whites to this batter. Now, somebody gave me the tip from the last video to crack the eggs together. So that's exactly what I'm gonna try to see if they break properly. Oh my gosh, okay. Why did that actually work better than I expected? So like, you just crack it on top of each other. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. There's probably a better way to do this, but I'm actually kind of having fun. I got a shell in there. I got a shell in there. 1, 2, 3. All right, we have our 6 eggs cracked in there. Guys, I feel like I'm a little stressed because I had told you guys I was gonna do this in under an hour, and I will, but I gotta chill. We're also gonna season this with just some salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. Let me go get that real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and take my immersion blender, but you can go ahead and blend it with whatever you have, your blender. You can toss it with your hand, whatever you wanna do, you can do. I'm gonna use the immersion blender because I like it. And we're just gonna go ahead and blend this till it's nice and creamy. Now, the last step is just to add our mushrooms, extra protein. Then I'm going to add 100 grams of cheese. And then I'm just going to get a big old spoon, ladle spoon. I'm just gonna make sure everything is nice and mixed. Ooh, she is looking good. She is looking good. We went ahead and mixed our frittatas. So now we're just gonna go ahead and put them in our meal prep containers. Guys, please don't do this if your containers are not oven safe. Thank you. I'm just gonna layer these with some oil. I didn't do it last time and it didn't stick, but I'm just gonna do it this time to see if it makes a difference. Now I'm just gonna evenly distribute this mixture. I'm gonna start with 2 scoops per bowl. Wait, I just realized today's Monday. I only need 4 servings, duh. I'm like, why don't I have enough? I measured everything. Because you only need 4 servings. Should be just enough. Perfect. These are how they are looking. We're gonna go ahead and pop them in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. The next recipe is the s'mores cheesecake. That one's gonna be a little bit more scary for me because I don't really bake stuff, so we'll see how it goes. I'm microwaving the coconut oil right now so that I can make the crust. I'm going to be measuring everything out in real time because I don't wanna mess this up. I already measured the ingredients for the main base. I did not measure the ingredients for the crust yet. So we need about 5 grams per serving of coconut oil. So that's about 25 grams of coconut oil. So I'm gonna make the crust in here and see how that goes. So it says 25 grams of coconut oil. I don't know how that looks, but we're gonna see. Oh, 25 grams on the dot, easy. I'm just gonna measure the graham crackers first. So that's 61 and that's 75. Okay, so I guess 8 of these crackers is 30 grams. I'm gonna put the graham crackers in a little Ziploc bag and I'm just gonna crush them up. Just gonna crush them down like this. I'm gonna make sure everything is crushed up nicely. Yeah, that's really crushed. We're currently at 16 minutes. We're just gonna pour in our coconut oil and kind of make it like into a crumble. Yay! I don't know if it's gonna be enough to coat the bottom, but we're about to see. We're going to build the s'mores cheesecake in the actual meal prep containers. It actually looked like just enough, so I'm not too mad at it. Now I am just gonna take that graham cracker crust, make sure it's nice and flat. Now here comes the easy part. We're just gonna throw everything in the blender and blend it up and pour them in the meal prep containers. Easy. Whenever I get the blender, Pharaoh is ready to bark, bro. All right, I'm going to add in my cottage cheese. This is going to be our base. I had so much cottage cheese and I was not about to eat this. No, it's going in a dessert, okay? We have our egg whites. We have our milk just to lighten it up. We have sugar-free Jell-O powder. This is 25 grams of Jell-O powder. Then we have our sweetener. I use monk fruit sweetener, 25 grams of that. To top it all off, we are also going to add 5 scoops of protein powder, 1 scoop per day. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can go ahead and blend that till it's very, very smooth. I should have had the blender out, huh? I would have saved so much more time. We are doing 2.5 cups of rice, so we're gonna use 5 cups of bone broth. Basically double the amount, 2, 5. And the little bit that's left, I usually give to my dogs as a nice little treat. Now, in the meantime, let's go ahead and check our consistency. Oh yeah, this is looking like s'mores and smelling like s'mores. Oh my gosh. I am too excited for this recipe. Look how silky this is, okay? And I'm really just gonna freehand it first. Let it settle. So I'm gonna do like halfway, let it sit, and then keep adding more. I don't know if I should or shouldn't do this, but usually you bake cheesecake for about 20 minutes. So what I'm actually going to do is put them in a dish full with water and bake them in there. I heard that helps bake it more consistently. I hope that works. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. My cheesecake in there. Oh my gosh, I really hope this turns out good. If I turn them, 4 can fit. So 4 are in here and I'll put 1 more to cook by itself. Okay, our cheesecake is in their little ice bath. So now we're gonna put them in the oven for about 20 minutes. And yeah, those are gonna be done by the time we are done cooking. Yep, because we are at 32 minutes. So yeah, y'all, I'm making great timing. 20 minutes. Let's move on to next, which is actually, we're just gonna wash our rice so we can just go ahead and pop it to go ahead and cook. So give me 1 second, I'll be back. Okay, we are moving on to the next part, which is making our lunch and our dinner, which I'm not even worried about because it takes less than 10 minutes to make. Let's go ahead and make our 2 proteins. Like I said, I'll be making everything in my wok, so I don't have to wash a bunch of dishes at the end of the night. I think the first thing I'm going to make is just get the vegetables out the way. I love making my zucchini in the wok. We're gonna go ahead and put the wok on high. I will be using zucchini with the curry chicken for lunch. We're gonna be making the curry chicken first. 2 packs of each meat. So for the curry chicken, I'll be making 4 servings of that. So each pack will be for 2 servings for my lunch. And since curry chicken is such like a powerful flavor, we're just gonna season the zucchini with salt, pepper, garlic, easy. Keeping everything simplified today, like don't have to overdo it. And guys, you don't have to overcomplicate the macros. I don't know how to flip. Yeah. Like a professional over here. So yeah, we're just gonna cook this nice, light, saute it, make it get some color, make sure it stays in the pot. We're gonna let that cook lightly, let that do its thing. Now for the chicken, we're just gonna go ahead and break apart the chicken, make sure everything is separated. And it says to drain the excess liquid, which we're gonna do right now. And I'm just gonna pour the chicken in here. I'm gonna cook down my zucchini for about 4 more minutes, and then we're just gonna throw them in the meal prep containers and toss our chicken in to go ahead and cook. The zucchini alone smells amazing though. All right, our zucchini is done. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in our bowls. Again, I don't know why I keep doing 5 bowls, it's supposed to be 4 bowls. Okay, let's go ahead and finish making everything else. So this is gonna be for our curry chicken. We're just gonna go ahead and throw in the chicken. And I'm actually gonna put this on high. We're gonna let that cook out and get our sauce ready. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our sauce. Go ahead and mix everything in thoroughly. And you wanna make sure the curry is cooked. That's why I have it on high, just to make sure you cook out the curry. Looks beautiful. We finished plating our curry chicken. Now we're just going to go ahead and cook our adobo chicken. Same exact process as before. We're gonna throw our chicken in there. Now the biggest difference with this recipe is that I want the chicken to brown a little bit since it is more Mexican style. Adobo, we're gonna add black beans, we're gonna have rice, we're gonna add cheese on top, and then we're gonna have the adobo chicken. So I really want it to be kind of like almost a chard before I add in the sauce. Carefully add your sauce. A nice, rich, dark sauce. Yeah, this looks delicious. Now we're gonna let this cook down. Like high key served with the wrong containers, but that is okay. It's gonna work either way. It's gonna work, so we're fine. 1 cup of rice per dish. And as you can see, this is basically my carb heaviest dish. So don't fight me. Add our chipotle chicken. I guess I lied. We are using 1 more dish for the black beans because I'm gonna keep the chipotle chicken inside of the pan since that is gonna be my dinner. We're just waiting on the cheesecake to finish, which is taking longer than expected. I'm literally just gonna put the black beans on the stove to cook, season with some salt. Not even some salt. I'm really just gonna season it with some garlic powder and onion powder and put it inside meal prep and we're done basically. Like how do you tell when cheesecake is finished? Because I can't tell. so I don't know what to do. I finished making the s'mores cheesecake. This is actually how they turned out. They look cooked, so we're just gonna dress them up with some marshmallows and chocolate chips. I have an idea of what I'm trying to do, so we'll see. I'm gonna start with just like a base of marshmallows. We're gonna turn on add some chocolate chips. Do like a layering effect. So my intention is like when the chocolate chips melt, everything looks cute together in between the marshmallows. And we're not even gonna broil it for that long. The chocolate chips are naturally gonna melt because the ramekins are still already hot. We are finished with meal prep, and it took me 1 hour and 12 minutes to cook all of these meals, all 4 meals. And that includes me also forgetting that I was doing it in under 1 hour. So I was taking pictures during me filming. So I'm gonna still count it though, 1 hour and 12 minutes. I'm not mad at all. And half of this prep was done in the oven, and the other half was done in one dish. Exactly. So let's go over again what I made. We have the high protein frittata. This has the cheese, the cottage cheese, the mushrooms, eggs, and egg whites. Then we have our curry chicken with zucchini. We have our adobo chicken with rice that was made with bone broth and black beans. And then for dessert, we also have a cheesecake, which is in the flavor of s'mores, which I am super excited to try. I'm so hungry. And I also have my dinner for tonight, which is the adobo chicken, which was part of this prep. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making these meals. They smell so freaking good, and I'm ready to eat right now. If you enjoyed, please give this video a like, please, 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 and comment below what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future. If you're not subscribed, I don't know why you're not subscribed, especially if you watch this whole freaking video. So if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you can see when I drop a video next, and comment below what kind of videos you guys want to see on my channel. And you already know, when you comment, I will respond, so go ahead and do the dang thing. I'll catch you guys in the next video.